as we move right now to KwaZulu-Natal, where Ntando Mnyandu is in Ndwedwe outside Durban, where the IFP has been monitoring the registration process. Residents in rural areas have mixed feelings about government's performance. Ntando, what would you make of just the response to the IEC's call for people to come out in their numbers to register to vote? What has the response been so far where you are?
Santa, I can tell you without any fear of contradiction that, the turnout hasn't been as expected. As you know, that most people would opt for online registration. In all the voting stations we have traveled today, we have seen quite a low turnout, in some instances low to none, where people would not even come near the VDs. It is believed that many of whom are young people have opted to use the online registration, but people on the ground, as well as we interacted with a lot of community members, seem to have mixed feelings about government's performance when it comes to service delivery. They are saying that during election period, they see their leaders coming down to the ground, visiting every ward, convincing them to vote, but immediately after elections they disappear. As I bring into this conversation Ubabu David Mbambo, who's been voting from 1994 to date, he's got some concerns in as much as he comments how government has been going about in ensuring that service delivery is given to people. Babu Mbambo, ubhalisile ukuvota namhlanje, yini njengesakhamuzi sala eNdlovini eNdwedwe okhala ngayo kakhulu oyibona ngathi uhulumeni uhudula inyawo kuyona?
Into engikhala ngayo kakhulu la njoba ngilana eNdlovini nje, into esihlupha kakhulu la amanzi nemigwaqo. Iyona zinto ke ngibonayo mina ukuthi izona zinto ezisihluphayo kakhulu la. Ngoba nje manje nje amanzi asinawo, noma ke sazi ukuthi amanzi vele ahlupha indaweni, kodwa nje la kuthina ahlupha kakhulu amanzi.
Ngevoti lakho noma ngokuzobhalisela ukuvota, iluphi ushintsho ofuna ukulibona?
Ushintsho ngifuna ukulibona ushintsho lokuthi phela izinto mase sivotile sibone ukuthi lezi zinto ziyenzeka, silungiselwe imigwaqo, sinikezwe amanzi. Lokho ke kungasijabulisa endaweni.
Kusukela manje kuya phambili, uzovota ngendlela obulokhu uvota ngayo noma ucabanga ukushintsha ukuze uzobona ushintsho?
Hayi, kusukela manje ngisacabanga ukuthi ngifuna ukuvota ngendlela ebengade ngivota ngayo.
Siyabonga kakhulu baba.
Okay.
Well, that is Ubabu David Mbambo saying that here their main concern is water, and the state of roads in this area. He says that he understands that it could not be achieved overnight, but as they keep on voting, they are hoping to see change. He says he is still thinking whether to vote the way he's been voting previously, or to opt for a different political party that will bring the much needed change that he's been looking for. As now I bring into this conversation my other guest, Ubaba Umthetiso. Baba Umthetiso, he's been speaking to us off camera. Baba, uzovota, ubhaliselile ukuvota, yini ekwenza ubhalisele ukuvota?
No baba, ngiyavota impela ngesimo sokuthi ngingwase Afrika. Kodwa isimo siya hulumeni uyasithembisa izinto zingenzeki. Khona ukuvota ngeke ngavoti, akukho ngeke ngikwenze ngoba kufanele ngivotile. Kodwa amanzi asinawo, ugesi asinawo, siyathenjiswa yonke into ingathi izoba khona, still ingabikho. Khona ukuvota ayisovota, asisho ukuthi ngesivota. Kodwa isimo esikucelayo akakasihlangabeze bandla, siwelwa izindlu, asithembise kuphela kanjalo.
Siyabonga.
Bonga mina baba.
Okay. Well, that is Mr. Mthetiswa Sidoi, who's saying they are going to vote. you know, as the voter registration period draws to a close, as you know that at around 1700 this evening, all voter registration centers will close, you know, ending the second opportunity that has been given to South Africans to physically go to voter registration centers, you know, to either register to vote for those who are voting for the first time or check their particulars. But the sentiment on the ground is that government promises them a lot of things when it's towards elections, but they feel forgotten immediately after elections are over. With that, it's back to you, Ntando.
Thanks to our reporter, Ntando Mnyandu. He's out in Ndwedwe. And of course, as he mentions, the voting stations, at least for registration this time, will close at 5 p.m. If you are planning on updating your details or also registering as a first-time voter, do make sure that you go before then.